We welcome you back live inside Woodard Gymnasium, where everybody's going to have to catch their breath after that game that just took place in the girls' game. We knew it was going to be a good one, but you couldn't have scripted how it went. It turned out to be a come-from-behind victory for Model, down by 13, pushes it to overtime, and eventually ends up winning the game 46-39. And then moments after that, they retire Victoria Saxton's jersey with a very special presentation that you got to see on the live stream and then here on the radio. And man, it was really neat to get to be here for that. That was really, really a special moment, and you know, just something cool to get to see right between games and after a special game. So this is a great night here to be inside Woodard Gymnasium, and we're not done yet. We got another game to go, and it's going to be your Model Blue Devils and the North Paulding Wolfpack. An interesting storyline with this matchup related to last year that we're going to get to in just a couple of moments. But let's start to set the stage and talk a little bit about how these two teams have done so far this season. The Model Blue Devils lost their first two games of the year. They've reeled off 3 wins in a row, and now they're 3-2 overall, 3-1 in region play. So again, their streak is 3 wins, averaging 62.8 points a game, giving up just 51.4. And they've caught the attention of the AJC because after week 5, their ranking is number 5 in the AJC Class A Division I rankings. Of course, Model had a great season last year, won 22 games, went to the Elite 8. And when you look back at last season, they played North Paulding in the Big Blue Classic during the Christmas break. They lost that game. That would be their last loss of the season for 16 games. Yeah, you heard that right. After Model lost to North Paulding last year, they reeled off 16 straight wins en route to a region championship and also an Elite 8 run where they lost to the eventual state championship Westside Augusta team. So, yeah, that was the start of some great things the last time that these two teams played. This season for North Paulding, well, they're 2-6, 0-2 in region play. They've lost 5 games in a row. Don't let that fool you, though, folks, because this is a team that plays in Region 5 out of Class 6A, so the largest classification of basketball in the state of Georgia. They average about 54 points a game, give up about 68. But they've played some really good teams over the course of their season. Their head coach is Stephen Conrad, and we're going to tell you more about this matchup as we go along, but we got to take a break here in just a couple of moments. But again, you're listening to live coverage on WLAQ of Model Basketball. Also, you could be watching live coverage with Northwest Georgia Media, presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales. And we'll go ahead and recognize the video sponsors here in our opening segment. You've got Stephen P. Woodard, LLC, Attorneys at Law, Estate Planning. Snodgrass and Robinson Plastic Surgery Specialist. Also WC Timber. You have Dogwood Books, Shannon Pharmacy, and Crestview Angus. The crew tonight, PA announcer Grayson Atkins. You also heard the presentation by Nathan Patterson retiring Victoria Saxton jersey. Also did have the post-game interview with Coach Eccles and Victoria Saxton. Cameras tonight, Clay Hardiker and Bennett Abernathy. Sideline cameras, Jesse Vitello and Miracle Lilly. You got Caleb Bice on remote cameras. Sideline reporters Mackenzie Roberts if we have another interview at the end of the game. Then Mike Garrett as director, replay Nathan Patterson. I'm Matt Davis with play-by-play courtesy of WLAQ Radio. And Lynn Butler's back at the studio tonight running the board at WLAQ at the foot of Mount Alto. So I think that pretty much covers it. We're going to send it back to the studio, 2.5-minute break. We'll come back, feed you the starting lineup, and we'll get another one going. Model Blue Devils and North Paulding Wolfpack coming up in 2.5 minutes.
Introducing the new Onward high-performance lithium-ion personal transportation vehicle from Club Car. When it comes to style, power, and performance, look no further. The Onward HP lithium-ion exceeds expectations with impressive hill climbing performance and high-power acceleration. No other vehicle in the industry can compete. Our automotive quality, self-contained battery is protected by a corrosion-resistant and watertight steel case. This state-of-the-art battery is maintenance-free. And with an industry-leading 6-year battery warranty, you can rest easy knowing your Onward HP lithium-ion is ready when you are. Welcome to the next era of Club Car innovation.
Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today. WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service. Crestview Angus, your source for premium locally raised beef, delivering the finest quality from farm to table. Contact them on Facebook to place your order today.
Starting lineups, and we'll get ready for our nightcap here and last game of the weekend here for Model High School. The North Paulding Wolfpack being announced right now and introduced over the PA by Grayson Atkins, but we'll go ahead and let you know that in the starting lineup you've got number 0, Algis Motajunas. I hope that's how you say that. We're going to work on that. Number 2, Jaden Mosley. Number 5, Luke Dolson. Number 11, Raiden Jones. And number 20, Grayson Remington. That rounds out the starting lineup for North Paulding Wolfpack. Their head coach is Stephen Conrad. Now for your Model Blue Devils. I'm going to start with number 10, John Mason. Also number 11, Stevie Dallas. Number 12, Owen Mathis in the starting lineup. Number 21, Bryson Denson. And rounding out your starting lineup here for the Model Blue Devils here in our nightcap is going to be number 23, Chase Allen, the 6'6 senior. And now that we've got everybody introduced, I guess there's only one thing left to do, and let's get things rolling again inside Woodard Gymnasium. Some more basketball. It looks like we're going to have Algis Motijulis. I'm sorry, I know I'm butchering that totally. I'm going to have to see how Grayson's saying it. He might help me with that one. But he's in the circle, and Chase Allen's going to be in there for Model, and it's about go time. Ball's in the air, and it's time for the ball game. Winning the tip's going to be North Paulding. Dolson has it, going to feed it up top here to Mosley. Mosley at the top of the key, going to feed it to a Cutting Jones. Now back up top to Algis. He's at the top of the key, keeps his pivot foot on the floor, going to send it over to Mosley. Ball is knocked loose. John Mason comes out with it. Blue Devils going to bring it back the other way. Stevie Dallas across the timeline with the ball. Tries to dribble around a defender. Now gives it over to Chase Allen. Just underway with the first quarter of the boys game. Mason out to Denson. Denson back out to Stevie Dallas. On to Chase Allen now at the top of the key. Starts to drive in, and a nifty move. Gets it to the rim. It won't fall. John Mason tracks down the rebound. Dallas wide open three. That one's off the mark. Not quite dialed in yet. And North Paulding gets the ball off the backboard. Jaden Mosley has got it, sends it up top. There's the shot. Three ball off the back of the rim. It won't fall. Stevie Dallas with the ball across the timeline for Model. Sends it up top to John Mason. He starts to work into the paint. Knocked out of bounds by Model, so it's coming back to North Paulding. Nobody scored yet. We're 1 minute and 11 seconds into our first quarter here of the nightcap between Model and North Paulding, the boys game. Pack now gets it back into the hands of Remington. Remington across the timeline. Ball poked free, but it's going to stay on this end of the floor with the Wolfpack. In all the excitement of everything going on at the end of the girls game, I forgot to mention that Sally Eccles Model Lady Devils remained undefeated after coming from behind and winning that game. They're 7-0 to start the season. That's some kind of start. There's been some tough, gritty performances in those wins. They are battling hard. North Paulding with the ball, going to feed it off underneath. There's a quick look. That rattles off the rim. Rebound's going to go to the man that shot it. I'm waiting for Grayson to say his name so I can try to correct myself. There's a three ball. That's missed. Rebound taken by Denson. Denson in the feed to Stevie Dallas. Dallas across the center court stripe. Mason to Mathis. To Dallas to Allen. Allen into the paint. Bounce pass underneath. Nasty pass and finish. Allen to Mason through the hoop. First point of the game. Model leads at 2-0. Wolfpack coming back the other way. They fire it to the left wing side. Dribbles baseline off the glass and through. First bucket of the game for the Wolfpack is going to be for Luke Dolson. We're knotted up at 2 apiece. They traded buckets. Owen Mathis on to Stevie Dallas, now to John Mason. Mason at the top of the key, feeds it inside to Chase Allen, loses the handle, but he gets fouled. And that would have been on the floor, so we're going to see. No, actually, it's going to be free throw shots coming up here for Chase Allen. So 2 shots coming up for Allen. He makes one of them. They'll have the lead. So Allen ready to put the first one up. It's on the way, and that one is through. We get ready for the second free throw. Second one's in the air, and that one is through as well. So Model takes a 4-2 lead with 5:26 left to go in the first quarter. The Wolfpack going to bring it back the other way. By the way, got a whistle on the floor. Get ready for the Wolfpack to inbound the ball. For the folks listening on the radio, I'll describe the uniforms. Models in their white home jerseys and shorts with blue letters and numbers, black trim. Meanwhile, North Paulding's got on navy blue uniforms with gray letters and numbers with white trim. Good looking uniforms for both teams tonight. Everybody is dressed nicely for the occasion. Ball is going to be kicked on the floor. Wow, what a great effort by John Mason to try to track it down, but he couldn't catch up with it. It goes out of bounds and it stays with North Paulding. Subbing in for Owen Mathis is going to be Noah Travis. Great to see him back in the lineup the last couple of nights. here for Model after missing a couple of games with an injury that he suffered last week in the Darlington game. Had to miss a couple, including half of that one. But Travis back in the lineup this weekend. Here's a long three-point shot on the other end. That one rims out. Chase Allen tracks down the board. Here comes the Blue Devils back the other way. They get it out to Stevie Dallas, up top to Mason. Gets it inside to Allen. They work inside out, get it to Denson, puts up the shot and through. Bryson Denson having a big weekend, scored 24 points in Model's victory over Haralson County yesterday. Girls also won against Haralson County, so it's been a big night inside Woodard Gymnasium this weekend. Right now, Model leads this one 6-2 with 4:36 remaining in the first quarter of play. We're going to have live coverage on the radio all week long coming up next week, or at least Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, all 3 days of the tournament of the 71st annual Seven Hills Rotary Christmas Basketball Tournament. We're always looking forward to that. And it feels like it gets here quicker every year, I got to tell you. I know it's like that snowball rolling down a hill effect. It gains steam and moves quicker as you get older. There's no doubt about that. All right, substitution in the game for Model is going to be Chaden Woodley. And also Thomas Patterson is on the floor right now for the Blue Devils. But right now North Paulding has the ball, trailing by 4 points. They work it to the right wing side, open look for a three. That one rattles off the rim. Rebound taken by Patterson off the deflection. Gives it over to Noah Travis. He fires it across to Stevie Dallas as they cross center court. Now back to Chase Allen. He jab steps, give it off to Woodley on the right wing side, drives baseline to Patterson, now to Stevie Dallas, back up top to Noah Travis. Travis will back up, reset the offense here for the Blue Devils, try to work around a screen from Allen. Dallas has it now, or actually Woodley had it, gave it to Dallas, shot a three, missed the shot, ball caroms out of bounds. A lot of ball movement there for Model on that possession. And the ball was last touched by North Paulding, so Model's going to inbound the ball, leading at 6-2 with 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. Noah Travis with it on the near side here, dribbles up towards the top of the key. Now he'll go around to the right wing side, jacks up a long range three, just a little bit off the mark, caught the back of the iron and came out. Now North Paulding with the ball, goes right to the free throw line. Young man turns around, that's Jones, fires it to another player out around the perimeter. They go right back to the lane, put it up, shot from around the free throw line, it's a miss. Rebound taken by Chase Allen. He's a rebounding machine. Gonna fire it over to Noah Travis, back to Stevie Dallas, back to Noah, jacks up the three, and that one's gonna be just miss. Travis still trying to get dialed in, barely missed his first two shots. He'll get a few in there, no doubt about it. That shot from the free throw line. Mate Junes there with the shot. I don't think I've said it the same way 3 times. I apologize for that. It's not intentional. There's Chase Allen for three, and that one is through. Big time shot. Chase Allen, he's got 5 points in the game, and Model leads it by 5. 9-4 your score. 2:30 left to go in the first quarter of the ball game. North Paulding with it on the right wing side. Manages to keep his pivot foot on the floor. I thought he was going to slide a little bit there and travel. Model forces a turnover, and now we get ready for Chase Allen to inbound the basketball. All right. So the Blue Devils set to send it in motion. Chase Allen's going to take a well-earned break, as well as Thomas Patterson. So right now on the floor for the Blue Devils, you've got Owen Mathis. Inbounding the ball's Noah Travis. You have Chaden Woodley, John Mason, and Bryson Denson. I like a lot of the combinations that you can have with this Model team. They got a pretty deep bench. Here's Woodley for three, and that is through. Big time shot by a freshman. My goodness, Woodley knocks down a big one. 12-4, Model on top by 8. Trying to build on that lead, see if they can get a stop. They do, stolen away. Good hands by John Mason, coast to coast, makes the layup on the transition bucket after the turnover, and a timeout is called by Stephen Conrad of the North Paulding Wolfpack. We'll take it. Model up 14-4, a 10-point lead. When we come back, 1:47 left first quarter, back in 30 seconds.
Attorney Stephen Woodard is pleased to help support this broadcast. Contact Mr. Woodard for your estate planning needs at area code 706-291-7050.
Well, the Model Blue Devils off to a hot start, up by 14-4 with 1:47 left to go in the first quarter against the North Paulding Wolfpack. Non-region tilt, North Paulding out of 5-6A. And of course, Model out of 6 Class A Division I. So playing up 5 classifications. Shot up and through. Mate Junis there with the shot, his second bucket of the game. Denson tried to answer back on the other end, got fouled. And so Denson is going to go to the charity stripe. And as we mentioned, the sophomore had a huge game against Haralson County last night, scoring 24 points. And it looks like he's ready to pick up where he left off. Playing very well here in the first quarter of the ball game. First shot is up, and that one is through. Denson gets ready for his second free throw of the night. Made the first. Second one on the way. That one bangs off the rim. Thought it was going to roll in for a second. It didn't. I think the score should be 15-6. Right now they've got 16-6 on the scoreboard, but he made the first one, and I thought he missed the second one. Anyway, we'll see if they adjust that. I may have missed something. But anyway, North Paulding's got the ball. They corrected it. Underneath, Montejunas off the glass and through. Model comes back the other way with a 15-6 lead. Here's Owen Mathis for three. Oh my goodness, big time shot right there. Owen Mathis knocks down his first bucket of the game, and it was from way out. Here's North Paulding on the other end. Model leads it, by the way, by a score of 18-6. Second look there for North Paulding won't fall. Ball is going to be deflected out of bounds. And Bryson Denson trying to keep it in, sent it back to Noah Travis and hit him in a tender spot. And I'll leave it at that. .4 seconds left. 54.4 seconds is what I was trying to say. Anyway, Denson across the timeline, sends it to the left wing side, now back up top to Mason. Now into the corner to Owen Mathis. Three ball on the way. It's a miss, just barely missed. Rebound picked up by Mosley. He'll bring it up the floor. He's across the timeline. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter of the boys game. Model is up 18-8, so up by 10. Wolfpack with it on the left wing side. They're really trying to work it into Mate Junis, and he turns around and makes the bucket. Boy, he's got 8 points in the first quarter, keeping his team in the ball game. 18-10 your score, 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Woodley sends it to the corner to Denson up top. 4 seconds on the clock. Mathis with the three. That's going to be missed. And that's the end of the first quarter. Model has the lead, 18-10. Let's send it back to the studio for a 1-minute break.
They call it Mo Day, a time of fanfare and pride. And another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us.
Blue Devils spreading it around pretty nicely there in the first quarter. You got 5 players in the scorebook. They scored 18 points to North Paulding's 10. 2 players in the scorebook, led by Mata Junis there by North Paulding. He had 8 points. He's the leading scorer in the ball game. More on that later. But Denson now feeds it to Stevie Dallas. Back to Denson on the right wing side. Inside to Chase Allen. He spins around and from behind shoots the ball, misses. Rebound's going to go to North Paulding. They'll bring it back the other way. We're just underway in the second quarter here. They're going to fire it up top. There's Mate Jumas there with the shot. Misses the 3 ball. Owen Mathis gets the long rebound. Sends it left wing side to Stevie Dallas. Thought about the 3, but the defense got to him quick, so he fired it away to Mathis. Bryson Denson with the ball. Sends it right back to Mathis. Thomas Patterson up top. Now cuts towards the basket. Owen's got it up at the top of the key. Now back to Stevie. Stevie going to throw it cross court to Bryson Denson. Does a good job handling the pass. Patterson inside to Chase Allen to a cutting Bryson Denson. And the ball is going to go out of bounds on Model. So it's coming back to North Paulding. Going to be a substitution into the game for Model as John Mason's going to check in for Patterson. So on the floor right now for Model, you got Mason, Allen, Denson, Mathis, and Stevie Dallas. For North Paulding, they'll bring it up the floor with Mosley. Oh, and Denson steals the pass right out of the air, gives it off to Stevie Dallas. No-look pass inside to Mason, goes underneath, kicks it out to Denson for 3. Good ball movement, but couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound goes to North Paulding. Jones has got it. It's going to leave it off for Mate Junis. Now they'll work it around the perimeter, backing up as Mosley to set up the half-court offense here for North Paulding. They got a guy that was streaking down the baseline here to the right wing side. They'll send it to him as he comes back to the top of the key. Now going to feed it outside. 3 ball on the way. That one's going to be missed. And the rebound's tracked down by number 11, Jones, here for North Paulding. He hits the deck. Bailing him out was Remington. He jacks up the 3 ball. That one's off the rim, and Stevie Dallas is all alone underneath to grab the rebound. He goes across the timeline for Model. They're working from right to left. Model leads at 18-10. Baseline dribble, kick out over to Chase Allen from Denson. Puts it up, misses the shot. Ball is going to be picked up on the rebound by Raiden Jones. North Paulding back the other way with the ball, trailing by 8. Mate Jumas is going to kick it out over here to Jones. Now they work it to the left wing side, going right into the paint, getting blocked by Bryson Denson was Luke Dolson. The Blue Devils have got it momentarily, but the ball rolls out of bounds. It was last touched by the Blue Devils. Got a little bit out of control, coming back the other way, and after a short break, Thomas Patterson and Noah Travis will both come back into the game here for Chase Allen and Owen Mathis. And one of the luxuries that Jacob Travis, Coach Travis, for Model this year, his bench goes pretty deep, so he can cycle guys in and out of the game, keep fresh legs in there a lot of the time. Noah Travis with it on the left wing side. I like a lot of these combinations. Thomas Patterson's got the ball at the top of the key, getting a lot more playing time this year and making the most of it, no doubt about it. There's Mason with it, trying to get it to Patterson. There's Noah going to go into the paint, gives it to Mason. He spins around baseline, puts it up and scores. Nifty move and finish for John Mason. He's got 6 points in the first half, and Model is back to a 10-point lead. North Paulding brings it back across the midcourt stripe, goes right into the paint, nice feed underneath, great ball movement, wide open 3, but they don't get the bucket they're looking for. Mate Junis off the glass, knocks down the second look. He's got 10 points. He is a good ball player. 20-12 your score, Model up by 8 points. So North Paulding trying to cut into this lead. And it looks like, well, Stevie Dallas into the paint and scoring his first bucket of the game. Won't be his last. 22-12, Model back to a 10-point lead. Into the paint, North Paulding, wide open layup. Nobody picked him up in the lane. That was Jones in his first bucket of the ball game, and that cuts it back to 8. So Model going to be greeted by a little bit of half-court defense here. Mason into the paint, kind of a wild shot. Patterson tracked down the rebound, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called against Paulding, North Paulding, one of the directional Pauldings. I know they've got north, east, south. I don't guess they have a west. As I was talking with Grayson, the PA announcer, about it, I don't think there's a West Paulding. but there is just the Paulding County. A lot of schools. Anyway, inbound pass here to Model, send it to the left wing side. Dallas, he's going to dribble into the paint, fires it outside to Mason. Now to Denson, outside of Travis for three and through. Nothing but net. Noah Travis nails it. And Model's up to an 11-point lead, 25-14 the score, 3:48 left to go, first half. The Wolfpack on the other end sends it right wing side, dribble back out to around midcourt, sets up the offense, screen set by Madi Junas. Ball is knocked loose on the floor, and I believe when Mason touched it, he was on the baseline, so it's going to stay with North Paulding. He did his best to try to keep it in bounds, but could not do it. And now we get ready for Raiden Jones to feed it in. There's a long three-point look. Whoa, big-time shot there by Mosley. His first bucket of the game. That cuts it to an 8-point game. Woodley underneath gets blocked. Here we come back the other way as North Paulding was trying to take advantage of a transition opportunity. They got out of control and the ball went out of bounds. So instead, the opportunity turned into an opportunity for Model with a turnover. We have 3:18 left to go in the first half. Model leads at 25-17 on a special night inside Woodard Gymnasium. Retired the jersey of Victoria Saxton just minutes ago. And what a special ceremony it was. After a great ball game, a come-from-behind victory for the Model Lady Blue Devils in overtime over an excellent Calhoun Lady Yellow Jackets basketball team. Shot on the way from Matheson through. The three ball is in. Mathis has got two of them here in the game, and Model's back to an 11-point, 28-17 lead. Here comes North Paulding on the other end of the floor. Of course, another note on that Model Calhoun matchup coming up in just a moment when we have a big enough break and play. Three ball on the way from North Paulding is going to be missed. Rebound's going to be taken by Mason. And inside with it is going to be Chase Allen. He spins around, puts it up, gets it to the rack, can't get it to go through. Paulding comes out with the rebound. They're across the center court stripe. Mosley's got it, going to bounce it underneath to Monty Junis. Diving for it was Luke Dolson, but this is coming back to the Model Blue Devils. But one of the things that I was going to point out is that there's a possibility we may get, and we'll see what happens, we could see a rematch of that Model girls game in the semifinals coming up next week. Obviously, both teams would have to win in the first round to allow that to happen, but it's at least a possibility the way the bracket lines up. I wouldn't mind seeing that matchup again. Here comes North Paulding. They've got the ball. They're going to work it up to the top of the key. Now to the right wing side they go, into the paint, putting it up. Going to miss the shot. He got his own rebound. That was number 5, Luke Dolson, but Model came out with the ball. Here comes Noah Travis. Travis at the top of key will slow up, gives it to Owen. Now to Chaden Woodley, puts it up, misses everything there, and picking it up is going to be North Paulding. They'll come back the other way in the hands of Braden Stark. I believe that's his name. I couldn't quite read it in the scorebook, but I think that's what it said. We'll go with it until we find out otherwise. But right now, Paulding into the paint. Shot is up. It's missed, but he draws the contact, so we're going to see free throws here for Mosley. And these will be the first 2 free throws of the game here for the visiting North Paulding Wolfpack. They have not gotten themselves to the free throw line in the ball game. Model's been there on a couple of occasions. Not been a lot of fouls here in this game. It's been a pretty clean first half. Shots on the way. That's off the back of the iron. So that'll be a miss. We'll get ready for the next free throw. Hope you're having a wonderful night, everybody, whether you're out in video or radio land, as we'll call it for the purposes of tonight. Next shot on the way, Mosley. He knocks that one through. He's got 4 points. And the score moves to 28-18. Model has maintained a 10-point lead for a while now. Here's Noah Travis with the ball. He's going to lob it over to Stevie Dallas. Fakes to the left, now sends it up top to Travis from deep and through. Noah Travis knocks it down, his second 3 of the game, and that was probably from NBA range or beyond. That was a big-time shot right there. He's dialed in. I would imagine if they see him open, they're going to feed him the ball the way he shot the last couple of shots. 31-18 the score. Model on top with 48 seconds left in the first half. North Paulding with the basketball. You know, Models won 3 games in a row after dropping their first 2. And they're really starting to get into a rhythm this season. They're going to feed it underneath. Here's North Paulding with the ball off the glass, missed, but the putback's going to go for Monty Junis. And he's got 12 points in this ball game himself. He's a good player. I'd imagine he's getting some looks. Anyway, get a little bit out of control on the other end. Stevie Dallas steals it away as Dolson was trying to keep it in bounds. Here's a layup attempt there and made by Bryson Bell after the feed from Dallas. That was a great play, and Model increases their lead, biggest lead of the game, 13, 33-20 the score, and that is the end of the first half of the ball game. So Model's going to take the lead into the locker room here at halftime, up 33-20 is your halftime score, and we're glad you're with us here on WLAQ or on the live stream. And we're watching Coach Travis walk over towards the locker room. He's going to be greeted by Mackenzie Roberts with a microphone. Let's see if he'll talk to her. Yep, he's ready to do it. So here's Mackenzie Roberts with Coach Travis.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Okay, so I'm here with Coach Travis. Coach, you're off to a great start already. So what are you going to tell the team at halftime to keep them encouraged and keep them playing to the best of their ability?
We're shooting it okay. We're off to a good start. Probably need to rotate a little bit better on defense.
Good luck for the rest of the game. Thank you for your time.
Well done, Mackenzie Roberts, for a second night in a row. And great comments, as always, by Coach Travis. Kind of short and sweet there, but certainly looking forward to the second half of this ball game. Models up 33-20 over North Paulding. It's halftime. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Crestview Angus, your source for premium locally raised beef, delivering the finest quality from farm to table. Contact them on Facebook to place your order today.
You have to be tough to be the world's #1 selling farm tractor. Mahindra tractors have a tough, heavy-duty steel frame, so they can lift fallen trees and everything else thrown our way. And you're tough, too. You maintain roads and mend fences and give your neighbors a hand and still make it to church on Sunday. Now that stuff sounds like we have a lot in common. Mahindra, the official tractor of tough.
Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today. Attorney Stephen Woodard is pleased to help support this broadcast. Contact Mr. Woodard for your estate planning needs at area code 706-291-7050. WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service.
come back inside to Woodard Gymnasium, where it's been just a special night all around. The girls won in overtime over Calhoun, down by 13, made the comeback, pushed it to overtime, and won it 46-39. And then right after that, they retired Victoria Saxton's jersey, number 25, which will hang in the rafters here inside Woodard Gymnasium for perpetuity after tonight. I'd say that's some kind of night, no doubt about it. Congratulations to the Model Lady Blue Devils, Coach Eccles, and then also, of course, Victoria Saxton on a legendary career here at Model and has taken it beyond to have an unbelievable career at South Carolina, winning a national championship with her teammates, and now she's playing in the WNBA and also professionally overseas when she's not playing in the WNBA, and is just a fine human being, no question about it. And in every respect, every time you hear any coach talk about her, they talk about what a great person she is, what a great teammate she is, what an encourager she is, and what a positive attitude she has and great influence she has on other people, how coachable she is, all those sorts of things that you want to hear about a player. She exemplifies, no question about it. So again, congratulations to Victoria Saxton on her special night tonight. All right, we're going to run down the scoring there from the first half. The Model Blue Devils up 33-20 over North Paulding. And we'll start with the visiting North Paulding Wolfpack, who trail right now by 13 points. They pick up 4 points from Jaden Mosley, 2 points from Luke Dolson, 2 points from Raiden Jones. Their leading scorer is August Matejunas, and he has 12 points. He's a really good player, a 6'7" senior playing at North Paulding. I'm not sure what kind of college looks or anything of that nature he's getting, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him play at the next level. He's one of those kind of guys that really sticks out because of his size and his ability, no doubt about that. Now, for the Model Blue Devils in this game in the first half, they had a really good game. They made some shots, as you heard Coach Travis talk about. They had a bunch of different guys that were able to get in the scorebook, really shared the ball, played good team basketball there in the first half, and they had 8 guys that scored. So let's run that down real quick as we're edging towards the end of our halftime period. But they would pick up 2 points from Stevie Dallas. Then also they pick up 3 from Bryson Denson, 2 from Bryson Bell, 5 points from Chase Allen, 3 from Chaden Woodley. Then you had 3 players with 6 points. John Mason would have 6. Also with 6 was Owen Mathis. And then Noah Travis would knock down a couple of threes for 6. And by the way, Owen had 2 threes as well. And, last night when, Model played Haralson County, they were hitting some threes in that game as well. I was going to look back at my scorebook. I wrote it down somewhere how many they made last night. Let's see. They made 10 threes last night. So they've shot the ball well throughout the course of the weekend. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a break. Right now at halftime, Model leads at 33-20 over North Paulding. We're going to send it back to the studio for 2.5 minutes. And when we come back, guess what? It's time for the second and last half of basketball of the weekend from Woodard Gymnasium. It's going to be fun. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes.
WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service. Welcome to Shannon Farm.
Well, we've had a lot of basketball on the radio for you this week and also the live stream, and it continues on the radio tomorrow. Georgia Tech men's basketball on WLAQ. The Yellow Jackets at 4 and 5. They're going to travel to the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee to face the Northwestern Wildcats in the MKE tip-off. 4 o'clock tip-off with a 3:30 pregame from the Georgia Tech Radio Network on WLAQ. And a little note about the game, the Wildcats from Northwestern upset Illinois last week in overtime. So the Jackets, if they can come up with a win in this game, that'll be a big win, no doubt about it. I think Northwestern's won 7 games this year already. The Jackets have kind of struggled, but you can get it turned around. Anyway, Models got the ball and the lead, 33-20. Denson with a nice move inside and scores. Bryson Denson with another bucket. He's got 5 points in the ball game. And now North Paulding comes back the other way, trailing by 15. Their biggest deficit, I believe, of the game. North Paulding with the ball, going to send it left wing side. Shot on the way. That's off the front of the iron. Owen Mathis tracks down the rebound and sends it to Bryson Denson. Now back to Owen. He'll back up on the M at midcourt. Sends it to John Mason. Good team ball here tonight. Here from the Model Blue Devils all the way around. Here comes Mason into the paint, drives baseline, kicks it back out to Denson, who goes into the paint, feeds it off to Stevie Dallas. He'll lob it back to Denson. 3 ball, and that one, well, I hate to tell you, it missed everything. When he left his hands, I thought it had a pretty good line, but didn't end up going through. Anyway, North Paulding going to bring it up the floor. Dribbling it across the center court stripe, it's Jaden Mosley. Mosley going to send it to the right wing side, gets it to Dolson. Now over to Monty Jumas, who's got 12 points and leads all scorers in the game. And again, Model's got 8 guys in the stat sheet here scoring points in the first half. Shot is up, missed. Chase Allen tracks down another rebound. Here comes Owen Mathis, sends it to Bryson Denson on the right wing side, dribbles across Woodard Gymnasium logo on the near side. Dallas over to Mathis, bounce pass inside to Chase Allen. Chase Allen going to post up, drive in on Mighty Jumas, muscles it up. It won't go through, but he does get fouled, so we're going to see Chase Allen with a strong move to the bucket, drawing contact and earning free throws. He made 2 earlier in the game in the first quarter, so this is his second trip to the charity stripe, where he's 2 for 2. First shot on the way. That one is going to rattle in. He gets ready for the second free throw. Chase now with 6 points in this ball game. He had 9 points last night against Haralson County. And Model's 3rd win of the year. He knocks down another one. He's perfect. 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. 6:17 left to go, third quarter. Model up by 17, 37-20. They've amassed a 17-point lead here just a couple of minutes into the third quarter of the ball game. Monty Jumas down low, kicks it out. North Paulding with the ball into the paint. Turnaround jump shot and through. Nice shot by Jaden Mosley. He's got 4 points in the ball game. That cuts it to 15. Model on top. Chase Allen, the feed to Owen Mathis, to Stevie Dallas from the corner, and good with the 3-point shot. Stevie Dallas knocks down another bucket. He's got 5 points. North Paulding got back down the other end of the floor in a hurry, and it was knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils, but the Blue Devils have got an 18-point lead with 5:39 left to go in the third quarter. All right, inbound pass, 3 ball on the way and through. Nicely done by Grayson Remington. His first bucket of the game, and it was a nice shot. Here's Chase Allen on the other end, challenging Montejunas. Wolfpack with the ball. They got it around the perimeter. They could use a couple more of those threes like they had on the last possession, or another bucket from Montejumas. Here comes North Paulding, bounces it out to Montejumas. 3 ball in the air and through. He's got 15. That was his first made 3 of the game. All the rest were 2s. And that cuts it to a 12-point ball game. Model was up by 18. So it's 40-28 as North Paulding trying to hang tough here, climb back into this basketball game. We've seen a comeback before tonight. The Model Lady Blue Devils were down by 13 and came back, pushed a game to overtime and won against a very, very good Calhoun Lady Yellow Jackets team that we're visiting here tonight. Noah Travis takes the inbound pass and feeds it off to Stevie Dallas, back up top to Bryson Denson. Denson going to feed it out to John Mason, who cuts into the paint, spin move, turn around, jump shot, and through. John Mason knocks down the bucket. He's got 8, and Model back to a 42-28 lead. Three-pointer on the other side, and that one is through there for Mosley, his second made 3 of the ball game. And they've made 3 threes here in the third quarter. 42-31. North Paulding answers back and cuts it back to an 11-point ball game. Chase Allen is at the top of the key with a basketball. Bryson Denson cuts the baseline. Now Noah Travis into the paint, gives it to Chase, puts it off the backboard and through. Nice teamwork there underneath. Allen with another bucket. He's got 9 points, matches his total from last night. He had 9 points in the game against Haralson County, as we referenced a little bit earlier. North Paulding with the ball, bounce pass to the top of the key, a kick out to the left wing side. Young man goes in, kicks it out, 2 passes. Monty Jumas for 3, that one won't go. Rebound does go to the Wolfpack though, and they dribble out to the perimeter, send it up top, gonna drive towards the lane, feeds it to the free throw line. Monty Jumas misses the shot. John Mason grabs the ball out of the air, and a jump ball is gonna be called, I believe. Nope, they're gonna call a foul. All right, so Micah Johnson's going to sub into the game here for North Paulding. Also, it looks like Chaden Woodley will check in here for the Blue Devils when we have a stoppage of play again. It looks like they're going to wave him in right now. And leaving the game is going to be John Mason. But Model's up by 13, 44-31 is your score with 3:35 left to go in the third period. Woodley is going to inbound the ball to Bryson Denson on the floor for Model. Denson passes it to Noah Travis. He'll slip up. Dribbles in front of the Model bench, passes it underneath to Chase Allen, who backs his way in. Nice spin move, and a reverse layup is missed. Monty Junas comes out with the rebound. They send it right wing side. Wolfpack with the ball at the free throw line. Now they're going to kick it out. Here's a long 3, and that one is through. Good shot by Jaden Mosley, who's knocked down 3 threes in this basketball game, 2 of them in the third quarter. He's got 7 points in the third quarter. He's got 11 overall. Noah Travis, bounce pass to the high post, and Allen now back to Stevie Dallas. He drives towards the lane, shoots from the free throw line, bounces off the front of the rim, and a whistle's going to be blown by the official. 2:46 left to go, third quarter. Model set to inbound the ball underneath their own basket after the foul, and Stevie triggers it in to Denson, who goes in, tries to lay it in. Ball's picked up by North Paulding. Here come the Wolfpack the other way. Monty Junas for 3, misses the shot. Woodley tracks down the board. He comes back across the timeline here for the Blue Devils, who lead it by 10, 44-34. I think the biggest lead of the game was 18 for Model. Allen's got the ball, sends it out to Woodley, puts up the shot. That's left short. Clanks off the front of the rim. Rebound taken by North Paulding, and a whistle, and the foul is going to be charged. I think they may have gotten Stevie Dallas with that one. Nope, wrong. Bryson Denson, rather. All right, so we got Marcus McDowell the second checking into the game here for North Paulding. Substituting in for Model is going to be Thomas Patterson for Chaden Woodley. So on the floor for the Blue Devils, you got Dallas, Mathis, Allen, Travis, and Patterson. Long 3 on the way. That one planks off the rim. Is knocked out of bounds, and it was last touched by North Paulding, so it's coming back to the Blue Devils. They lead it by 10. Model 44, North Paulding Wolfpack 34. Chase Allen sends it in to Noah Travis. Travis is going to bring it up the floor. He dribbles across the center court stripe, dribbles behind his back, Tries to work around Chase Allen. Now over to Stevie Dallas. The handoff to Owen Mathis. Drives into the lane. Feeds it underneath to Patterson. Bounces it on the deck. Kicks it out. There's a pass from Allen to Dallas. And Dallas for three and makes it. My goodness, what a great sequence for the Blue Devils on offense. And they're back to a 13-point, 47-34 lead. 1:35 left to go in the third quarter of the ball game. They're going to feed it up top. Mighty Junas going to kick it out to the right wing side. There's a long two. That one's off the side of the rim. Won't go. Mighty Junas from the free throw line. That bangs off the back of the rim. But they get another rebound. Mighty Junas at the high post kicks it out. And I got to tell you, don't want to leave Jaden Mosley open. He's got the hot hands. Made 3 threes in this game, 2 of them in the third quarter, which we're in right now. 1:09 left to go in this third quarter. There's a 3 ball on the other side. Missed from the right wing, deep in the corner. Ball, it was nearly poked free there by number 21, Micah Johnson, but he grabbed some hand there of Noah Travis and forced the foul. And now we'll see Model inbound the ball in the backcourt here in just a couple of moments. Chase Allen is going to trigger it in motion in a moment, but we got 1:01 left to go here in the third quarter. Model leads at 47-34. Allen will survey the floor momentarily once the official gets him the ball, which he now has, and gets it into the backcourt to Stevie Dallas. Dallas going to dribble across the timeline at the far side of the floor. He's going to feed it left wing side to Owen Mathis, back to Stevie. Stevie around to Chase Allen, who stands at the top of the key, now dribbles in, kicks it out to Patterson, now to Owen Mathis. Patterson cuts to the basket, receives the ball from Mathis, turns, gets blocked by Mate Junas. Certainly Mate Junas had about 4 or 5 inches height advantage there. He's long, no doubt. That's going to be a long 3-point shot there by Mate Junas, who knocks it through. His second made 3 of the game. And that young man has got 18 points. 19 seconds on the clock. A turnover. Here comes Stevie Dallas with an easy layup. Well, easy for me to say. I couldn't make a layup under any circumstance. But he made it look easy. That's what I'm trying to say. North Paulding with the ball. 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They get the shot off the glass and through. That was Luke Dolson with his second bucket of the game. And it's going to be a 10-point game going into the final 8 minutes of the night. Model 49, North Paulding 30, or Model 49, North Paulding 39. We're back in 1 minute.
You have to be tough to be the world's #1 selling farm tractor. Mahindra tractors have a tough, heavy-duty steel frame, so they can lift fallen trees and everything else thrown our way. And you're tough, too. You maintain roads and mend fences and give your neighbors a hand and still make it to church on Sunday. Now that stuff sounds like we have a lot in common. Mahindra, the official tractor of tough.
North Paulding will inbound the ball trailing by 10, and now they're going to feed it to the near side around the perimeter in the hands of Micah Johnson, one of their bench players. They get over to the right wing side. Turnaround jump shot by Mosley is made. He's a good ball player. He's got 14 points in the game. Only person on the floor that's got more points than him is his teammate, Mighty Junas, who has 18. They feed it inside to Allen. Model with the ball on their end of the floor. Nice layup there by Chase Allen, and he's got 11 points. And Model is back to a 10-point, 51-41 lead. North Paulding with the ball. They get it to the left wing side. Now back up to the top of the key. They're going to feed it to the free throw line. Shots up and through. Marcus McDowell II makes his first bucket of the game, and the score moves to 51-43. Model across the timeline. Bryson Denson feeds it off to Owen Mathis. to Chase Allen. He's at the low block with it. It's going to post up, back his way in on Mighty Junis, puts it off the glass. Nice strong move on the defender and scores. That's a fun battle to watch between those two underneath. 6:49 left to go in this ball game. Model has got a 10-point lead, so they've kind of been trading buckets here to start this fourth quarter of the ball game. Mosley, the feed outside to Dolson. Dolson right in the lane, puts it up, gets it to the backboard, but can't quite get it to the rim. Model came down with the ball. Mason came out with it, got it to Dallas. Dallas feeds it right wing side to Owen Mathis, inside to Allen, to a cutting Mason, out to Bryson Denson, and he shuffled his feet and he started to make his move, and that's going to be a turnover. All right, 6:23 left to go in the game. Model up 53-43. It's been a fun night inside Woodard Gymnasium. The only thing that could make it better is if Model can win this game and make it the sweep for the weekend, because both Model teams won yesterday, and girls varsity and boys varsity basketball against Haralson County. The girls won, come from behind victory in overtime today, and now the Model boys on top by 10, but certainly not out of the woods. Pretty good basketball team from North Paulding, certainly capable of the comeback here in this game. Going to be a tie-up here. The Model is going to inbound the ball momentarily. John Mason will inbound the ball here for the Blue Devils with 6:02 left to go. Seen some good basketball here tonight. It's been just a tremendous amount of fun. But right now, Bryson Denson takes the inbound pass, gives it off to Stevie Dallas, now on to Owen Mathis, who drives to the low block, puts it off the backboard. Coming out with it was Monty Jumas. Here comes North Paulding on the other end, shakes off a defender, misses the shot, may get another look. No, it's blocked. Bryson Denson has the ball. Stevie Dallas diving for it, got tripped up by Micah Johnson, who was trying to make a play for the basketball. They were battling out there, ended up on the floor. And that is going to give the ball back to the Blue Devils. So John Mason is going to inbound the ball after the foul was charged to Micah Johnson. It was on the floor, of course. So Mason surveys the floor, and he's going to send it into the backcourt to Stevie Dallas, who's going to bring it across the center court stripe. Going to leave it off for Bryson Denson. Denson at the top of the key, makes his move into the paint, puts it up. Misses the shot, but he draws the contact, so we're going to see Denson going to the free throw line. He's got 5 points in the game. He made one free throw. That was in the first quarter of the game. This is only his second trip to the charity stripe in this particular game. So he's got 2 coming up here. He'll go through his routine, puts up the first shot. That one's through. He'll get ready for a second. He's now got 6 points in the ball game. Model leads at 54-43. Appreciate you tuning into our coverage tonight, whether you've been watching on the live stream produced by Northwest Georgia Media or listening on the radio. Always really enjoy working with this group of people to put on these broadcasts. We have such a good time. Shot is up, off the glass and through. And of course, Nathan Patterson, the guru of Northwest Georgia Media, is always pushing to make new and exciting stuff happen. This week, it's been adding some interviews with the sideline reporter Mackenzie Roberts, and also Nathan did an interview at the end of the girls' game with Victoria Saxton and Coach Eccles, and all those interviews have been really great. Enjoyed it. It's been a nice addition to the broadcast. Well done. Ball's knocked loose. John Mason watches it go out of bounds because it was last touched by North Paulding player. Good heads-up play there by Mason to watch it go out of bounds. And now the Blue Devils will inbound the basketball. Stevie Dallas across the center court stripe, going to leave it off for Bryson Denson. The lob to Chase Allen at the high post. He'll handle the ball. Looking around for a teammate. He's going to feed it off to Stevie Dallas. Left him all alone. 3 ball's going to be left short, though. Rebound's going to be taken by Grayson Remington, and North Paulding across the timeline going to push the tempo. Little runner on the other side. That misses everything. John Mason going to send it in motion here for the Blue Devils. Noah Travis, John Mason, Bryson Denson, Stevie Dallas, and Chase Allen on the floor here for the Blue Devils. Here with 4:24 left to go in the ball game, and a 56-43 lead for Model. They lead it by 13. Still not out of the woods. Still 4 minutes left to go in the quarter, and playing a good team. Kick out there to Noah Travis. That helps. 3-ball is through. Noah Travis has made 3 of them tonight, and that was money. 56-43, a 16-point lead now for the Blue Devils. And that took a little bit out of the air out of the other side there for North Paulding. They look a little bit deflated over there. Left wing side, 3-ball in the air, and that one's through. That one will help the energy on the other side. The timeout is going to be called by North Paulding. We'll take it with them. 59-46, Model leads by 13, 3:48 left to go in the evening. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
They call it Mo Day, a time of fanfare and pride, and another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
All right, we welcome you back. We're out here at Model High School, home of the Blue Devils, inside Woodard Gymnasium, where it's been a fun night, a special night of basketball. The Model Lady Devils won one in overtime tonight over Calhoun. The boys have got a 13-point lead here with 3:48 remaining in the fourth quarter of their game against North Paulding after reeling off 3 wins. So they're looking to extend the streak to 4 wins. And the Model Lady Devils picked up their 7th win of the season in a row. So it's been good for Model basketball in the last few weeks. It's been fun. Noah Travis has got the ball, going to bring it up the floor for the Blue Devils. He's across the center court stripe, going to send it left wing side over to Stevie Dallas. Dallas is going to dribble around the screen set by Chase Allen. Now back up top to Noah. John Mason's got the ball. He is looking to try to get it inside. Now he's going to have to feed it out to Stevie Dallas, who's being guarded right now by Micah Johnson. He'll try to work around Johnson. Looks like man-to-man coverage right now from North Paulding. They switched defenses in this game. They were in a zone at one point. That's going to be a tip in there by Chase Allen. He has had a heck of a game. He's got 8 points in the fourth quarter alone, and he's got 17 points overall according to my scorebook, which is unofficial, but I think it's pretty accurate. All right, so a foul on Chase Allen. And going to the free throw line is going to be Algis Montejunas. 2 shots coming up for him. The first one's on the way, and that one rattles in. That's his first free throw attempt, and he makes it. And now he's got 19 points in the game, so if he makes this one, obviously you can do the math on that, he'll have 20, and he doesn't. So we jinxed him. John Mason, the feed over to Noah Travis. 2:55 left to go in the ball game. Going to feed it underneath to Bryson Denson, who is cutting towards the basket, misses the shot. Rebound's going to be taken by number 21. That's Johnson, Micah Johnson to be specific. He's got the ball now. He sends it right wing side over to Dolson. They get it underneath. Shot up by Johnson. It's missed. And John Mason manages to keep it inbounds, and now the Blue Devils have it on the other end. Travis just passed it over to Bryson Denson, back up top to Stevie Dallas. Now on to Noah. He's in front of the Model bench. Model leads it, by the way, 61-47. 2:19 left to go in the ball game as Model tries to get the sweep this weekend here inside Woodard Gymnasium. The home environment's been good to them all weekend long, and that happens a lot. Here's a long shot by Montejunas. Misses the shot. Here's the putback. It won't fall, but he does draw the contact. So Raiden Jones is going to go to the free throw line for the first time of this basketball game. A lot of basketball coming up for you next week with the 71st annual Seven Hills Rotary Christmas Basketball Tournament. Going to be an 8-school tournament this year. Shot is on the way. It is through, so he makes his first free throw attempt. Raiden Jones does. And the teams that are going to be involved in it will be Darlington, Armurchie, Model, Pepperell, Rome, Coosa, Calhoun, and Rottmar. I think that's the 8 school. Yeah, that was 8 of them. We'll have coverage for you on WLAQ starting Tuesday with the first round. Shot is up. He missed that one, so made the first one. And Chase Allen dives for the rebound, and a whistle and a timeout's called by Coach Travis just in time. And we'll take it with them. 2:04 left to go in the game. Model up 61-48. We're back in 30 seconds.
WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-12.
All right, they're playing a little bit of Gary Glitter over the PA here. Get everybody fired up here for the final 2 minutes of basketball for the weekend, and the last action that we're going to see until Tuesday when the Christmas tournament begins, as we've been talking about over the course of our broadcast tonight. I think we've seen a lot of basketball this weekend. Get ready for next week. Bryson Denson going to bring it up the floor for the Blue Devils. We're officially under 2 minutes to go in this ball game, with Model having a 13-point lead, 61-48, trying to close it out strong. John Mason with the basketball. He spins around, loses the handle, but I think it was tipped by a player from North Paulding, so Mason's going to inbound the ball for the Blue Devils in a moment. Gets it into Bryson Denson. Denson with the ball. He's going to be fouled. Picking up the foul is going to be Raiden Jones. So Model will inbound underneath their own basket in just a couple of moments, or actually from the sidelines deep in the corner. They're about to hand the ball to Mason. He'll survey the floor and trigger it in motion. He's going to get it to Stevie Dallas around midcourt. Dallas with the ball, feeds it over to Noah Travis, on to Bryson Denson. Denson up top to Mason. Now on to Dallas. He's on the right wing side, man-to-man coverage right now from North Paulding. Dallas drives up to the top of the key. John Mason's got the ball. He drops back to around center court, gives it to Dallas. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's poked free. Dallas loses the handle. Diving for it is North Paulding. And then we're going to have a jump ball, I do believe. Possession arrow goes to North Paulding with 1:20 left to go in the game, and a 61-48 lead here for the Model Blue Devils. So North Paulding to inbound the ball. The Wolfpack in town tonight. Going to feed it in to Matejunas. It's a fun name to say once you get the hang of it. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a foul. John Mason about to inbound the ball here for the Blue Devils in a moment with 1:11 left to go. Actually, he's going to check out of the game. Owen Mathis checks in. They'll rotate around, and Bryson Denson is now going to inbound the ball instead of Mason. All right, Denson surveys the floor, bounces it in to Stevie Dallas, who's going to bring it up the floor for the Blue Devils in his lime green shoes, dribbles behind his back, drives to the top of the key, leaves it off for Noah Travis. Now Owen Mathis. Now back over to Bryson Denson. Denson spins around, works his way to the left wing side. Noah's there, receives the ball, dribbles up to the top of the key. He's got it at the free throw line, feeds it off to Chase Allen. He turns around, feeds it right back to Noah. Noah with the ball and puts up the three ball. That one's off the mark. Rebound's going to be taken by Matejunas. Here comes North Paulding back the other way. They'll dribble around a screen, attempt to anyway, but two defenders picked him up. They kick it out. There's a three ball on the way, and that one is through by Mosley. A young man you cannot leave open or he'll make you pay. He's picked up 5 made threes in this ball game. Timeout on the floor. 27 seconds left to go. Model up by 11, 61-50. We'll take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds.
You look exhausted.
Dude, my to-do list got the best of me. I finally sharpened the blade, trimmed the yard, raked the leaves, and then I mowed.
Yeah, me too.
Get out. You're not even breaking a sweat.
I know. My grasshopper trimmed around the yard, power vacked the leaves, and then mowed. I did all of it without leaving my seat.
I gotta get a grasshopper.
Finish fall cleanup and be ready for winter with a grasshopper mower.
Here we go again.
Blue Devils on top as we get ready for the final 27 seconds of basketball here tonight. They lead it 61-51. And we get ready for them to come out of the timeout and try to close out this basketball game. It looks like they pretty much got it locked up. But you don't want to leave any window of opportunity here for this North Paulding team. So the Blue Devils will get ready to inbound the ball. And we'll see what happens. But Bryson Denson set to feed it in. You're going to have a full court press here, obviously, from North Paulding to try to keep themselves in the game. They feed it to Bryson Denson, 23 seconds on the clock. Owen Mathis has got the ball, going to feed it up top. Now Mathis has got the ball on the right wing after the pass from Travis. Travis with the ball at the top of the key, feeds it out to Denson, 11 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off, by the way. Noah's got it. And it looks like Model may just be able to dribble this thing out and keep it away here from North Paulding. They will not foul. And that is the ball game. Model's going to win it 61-51 is going to be your final score in this one. They get the sweep this weekend inside Woodard Gymnasium. And so both teams will shake hands. And then I believe Mackenzie Roberts is going to try to grab Coach Travis as he makes his way back to the locker room. So we're going to keep it right here, and we'll run down the scoring in just a little bit. But it was just a great night of basketball here inside Woodard Gymnasium. The Model Blue Devils just win it 61-51, your final score. And it was a clean sweep all weekend long. 2 wins against Haralson County last night for the girls and the boys. And then tonight, the girls come from down 13 points against Calhoun, push it to overtime, eventually get the win in that game 46-39. Had to take an extra 3 minutes to get the job done, but they did it, and it was super exciting. Then at the end of that game, you know, we had an opportunity to watch Victoria Saxton, a Model Blue Devil legend, get her jersey retired at the end of that game. Special ceremony there, and then we were treated to a good boys game between the Model Blue Devils hosting North Paulding, in which the Model Blue Devils picked up, again, that 61-51 victory. Still right now we've got Coach Travis talking to Coach Conrad from North Paulding, and now he's going to start to make his way back, and we're hoping that we're going to have a conversation with him. And he walks towards the baseline, and Mackenzie Roberts is there with the microphone ready to greet him. I think she's going to get an interview. And here it is. Here's Mackenzie Roberts with Coach Travis.
So, congrats on the win. It was really good. It was really good. What do you think happened at halftime? Just keep going. Like, did they rotate the ball more that you said you wanted them to do?
Yeah, we were a little better on defense. Our shot selection was a little better. Thought Chase Allen was great right there in the last few minutes. So pretty good effort out of us. North Paulding's pretty good. That big boy's pretty good, so it caused us some problems as we went through it.
Do you believe, like, what's the difference between our team and their team? Like, they were putting up shots and everything, but we just stayed ahead?
We made more. We scored more points.
All right. Well, how are you going to prepare your team for next week's Christmas tournament?
We'll hopefully get a little rest tomorrow, maybe shoot a little bit, and then start preparing for our Merchie on Tuesday.
All right. Thank you for your time again, and great job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mackenzie Roberts and Coach Travis. Well done again. Enjoyed that little interview at the end of the game. And again, congratulations to Coach Travis and the Model Blue Devils on the victory, 61-51. We're going to take a break. We come back. I should have everything totaled up here in about 2.5 minutes. We'll run down the scoring and bid you adieu. A victorious night here inside Woodard Gymnasium. The boys win at 61-51 in the nightcap. We'll come back to wrap it up after a 2.5-minute break. We'll be right back.
They call it Mo Day, a time of fanfare and pride, and another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
Crestview Angus, your source for premium, locally raised beef, delivering the finest quality from farm to table. Contact them on Facebook to place your order today. Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today. Attorney Stephen Woodard is pleased to help support this broadcast. Contact Mr. Woodard for your estate planning needs at area code 706-291-7050.
You have to be tough to be the world's #1 selling farm tractor. Mahindra tractors are tough thanks to more built-in weight, so they can safely pull flex-wing mowers and rescue neighbors stuck in the mud. And you're tough too. You haul feed and pull a float on your hometown parade.
Let's pray.
And still make it to supper. Now that's tough. Sounds like we have a lot in common. Mahindra, the official tractor of tough.
Back with you one more time inside Woodard Gymnasium to wrap up. It was a great night, no question about it. Model Blue Devils just capped off the night with a 61-51 victory. Here's how the scoring would break down. North Paulding here in town, they would pick up 4 points from Luke Dolson, 3 from Raiden Jones, 2 points for Marcus McDowell II, and 3 points for Grayson Remington. Their 2 lead scorers. And actually the 2 leading scorers in the game would be Algis Matijunas. As you heard Coach Travis said, they had some trouble with him obviously in the game, but another player that if you left open, he was going to burn you because, well, he made 5 threes in the game, and that was Jaden Mosley. He was the leading scorer in the game actually with 20 points. Good ball player there, but no doubt Algis Matijunas is a player I think you're going to see at the next level somewhere. But anyway, for the victorious Model Blue Devils, you had 8 points from John Mason, 6 points from Owen Mathis, 9 points for Noah Travis, 6 for Bryson Denson, 2 for Bryson Bell, 3 points for Chaden Woodley, and the 2 leading scorers for the Blue Devils, 2 guys that got in double digits, Stevie Dallas with 10. You also heard Coach Travis talk about the play from Chase Allen, particularly there in that fourth quarter. He got 4 buckets there in the fourth quarter, and he led the team with 17 points. So all in all, it was a great night for Blue Devils basketball. The Model Boys team has just won 4 games in a row to extend their streak, and are now 4-2 and 3-1 on the season. And the girls extended their win streak to 7. They're 7-0 and 4-0 in region play, and undefeated after winning 46-39 in overtime against Calhoun. So a special night for basketball. One more time, I want to say congratulations to model legend Victoria Saxon on having her number 25 jersey retired tonight. Had a great career here. As a model lady Blue Devil, went on to South Carolina, won a national championship there with her teammates. Been playing in the WNBA for a couple of seasons. And man, it was just a great night for her and her family, no question about that. And I do want to let you know about the next coverage that's coming up. I can tell you on WLAQ on the radio, we're going to be at Shorter to broadcast the games there from the Christmas tournament. So that will include the 2 model games that are coming up on Tuesday, December the 17th. We'll start at 4 o'clock with Darlington and Almerchie girls. Our second game at 5:30 will be Model Almerchie boys, 7 o'clock Model and Pepperell girls, and 8:30 Darlington and Pepperell boys. The 4 games that are at Berry will not be broadcast on WLAQ, but I've got some people that are going to be over at Berry. They're going to feed us scores, so we'll have some updates from those games for you as well as that on WLAQ. Then we'll get back into action after a break on Wednesday. On Thursday for the semifinals from Almerchie. 4 games. They start at 4, 5:30, 7, and 8:30, and then the tournament will conclude on Friday at Almerchie with the girls' championship and the boys' championship. The girls at 7, boys at 8:30, and both of those games will be on the radio, as well as we're joining forces with Northwest Georgia Media for video coverage of that. So we're really looking forward to that. Let's recognize the crew, and let's get on home and have some dinner and get ready for some more basketball next week. But the crew tonight, PA announcer Grayson Atkins, also cameras Clay Hardiker and Bennett Abernathy, sideline cameras Jesse Vitello and Miracle Lilly. Remote cameras Caleb Bice, Nathan Patterson with replay. Also did an interview there at halftime with Coach Eccles and also Victoria Saxton, and a lot of other things that he does. Director was Mike Garrett, back with us the last couple of nights, done a fantastic job. Mackenzie Roberts, a new addition to the crew as sideline reporter, did a fantastic job the last couple of nights. And with that said, I hope I covered everybody. Play-by-play tonight, courtesy of WLAQ. For Lynn Butler back at the studio, I'm Matt Davis. We're going to bid you adieu tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast on Northwest Georgia Media and WLAQ. And we will send it back to the studio for Infinity Sports Network. A victorious night here on Victoria's Night inside Woodard Gymnasium. A win all around. Bottle wins it in the nightcap 61-51. The girls won in overtime, as we mentioned several times. That puts a wrap on it, everybody. Hope you have a great night. So long. And hope you continue to have a great Christmas season. So long.